Benvenuti su 5 Minute Thoughts. In today's audiolog, I'm going to talk about the recent Apple event, the 420 Apple event, that happened yesterday. This particular recent Apple event has been very interesting. First thing first, there is nothing to hide that there is new iMac. Finally, since 2011, they had the same exact design on iMacs. This year, they have finally upgraded these iMacs. Design-wise, from side point of view, looks amazing. Nothing to deny. We'll come back to this, but first we'll quickly go through the other, I would say, not so exciting things that they have released yesterday, at least for me. Today or yesterday's event was called Spring Loaded, and I have to say they were actually spring loaded. First thing first, the least amount of interesting thing is iPhone 12. They have released a new color, purple. This color was also present in iPhone 11. Now, the way I see this new color is more of like a midlife refresh. By midlife being they release an iPhone every time in September or October every year. So we are in April, a midlife refresh. This is so that people come back to the attention of this iPhone or this product coming back. It's like a slight hint of marketing without being over too powerful. So this is the first item. And I actually like the purple. I think it goes quite well. If you know how to rock it, it will go very well. Something that we've been hearing rumors about it for ages, at least since 2004, I would say 15, 16, people have been thinking about these AirTags. Now, what the AirTag essentially is just tile. If you know, basically this device has GPS location and low frequency Bluetooth built in that can radiate its location and its presence, and that is a very cool feature, and it's another way to keep you inside the Apple ecosystem, because now you can use your Find My app to locate your key, your backpack, or whatever you think. Now, speaking of the pricings, also the other thing is, it's very uncommon to see this, but good job to Apple. Many tiles or many of these tags that you can locate your not location, you can locate the location of your object. Usually they have like a limited amount of battery. I mean, it lasts for a year. After that, you have to throw away. There wasn't any way to charge it or change it. Then there are the new tiles that what I would call their market competitors. They are available. They're the new ones. You can charge them, but I like this one. They have the standard, you know, those watch size batteries that you have inside CR320 or something like that. Perfect. You can just remove this metal backplate and put them back in and change. Pricing wise also makes sense. £29 per tile or 99 as a 4-pack. Now the question is, do you really need 4 of them? For me personally, no, because I think where would I have them? I would have one for my keys and one for my backpack, maybe one for my wallet. But I think like if you're a couple living together or a family living together, I believe this would be a good value for money. Buy 4 of them, but also you can buy them and keep them, and like, you know, you can share with your family, I guess. So this is really nice. The second announcement, the third announcement they made was Apple TV. So basically they have renewed their Apple TV 4K. They finally changed the remote. It was horrible. You didn't know which side it was. Every time it fell, it cracked the glass. It was absolutely annoying. Thankfully, this has changed. Also, this looks like a very slimmer iPhone 12. But not only that, the feature, these are tiny little things, right? that they're not supposed to make much difference. But this is where I feel like Apple has those fine tuning that as a customer, it makes you feel very appreciated. So for example, on the remote, where you have the dial, it's like the old-timey iPod dial where you can scroll around the dial to move back and forth your content. The other cool thing that they have done is calibration. Basically, depending on whatever your iPhone or whatever your television is, different color science is going on. And it is very difficult that it is portraying the best color. So what they have done is now, every time that you put your, for the first time, a Apple TV on a new TV, you can color balance it using your iPhone's cameras and iPhone sensors at the front. It come up with this with this rectangle where you can place your phone on top and calibrate the screen. It's cool. I don't know why other people haven't done it. The next people that it comes to my mind that could do it is Samsung with their phones and TVs lineup. So yeah, or Sony. Sony makes lovely phones, but Sony makes the phones and Sony makes those TVs. They're quite good. Also, one thing that I forgot about the AirTags. So when you go buy them, let's look at the what do you call tags. Let's go view pricing. It just doesn't make sense to me how and why a Hermes tag keyring. It's a keyring. Why does it cost £299? Like, why? And a luggage tag £399. Even my luggage is not £399. Let alone just a tag for it. Wow, it just like. When I look at this, I feel like this is a fashionable product, not for the mass market. It's more for people feeling in the high end, feeling rich, feeling expensive. I would say if I look at this, it will be around my campus at university. It will be definitely, or would potentially be owned by the further or East Asian students or Middle Eastern students. Now, the best piece, well, I have mixed emotion on this, right? I like it from a side point of view, and I dislike it from the front point of view. Now, if we look at the design situation, I would say they're a mishmash between iMac G3, the colorful ones from back in the days, and the iMac G4, the what was called Sunflower iMac, the one with the thin screen and bottom heavy where all the computer components were. It is very, very impressive that ages later, or more than a decade later, they finally managed to come to the place where they were expecting. Now on iMacs, you have two different setups. I would say you have the iMac, the M1 iMac that is pretty much the M1 MacBook Air, basically with a 4K screen and better cooling system. That's all. I can't say anything more than that. And is £12.49 pounds. I'm talking about pounds. And then you have the higher end where you have 8GB, 250GB storage, 4.5K, but this time it costs £14.49 because it has one extra GPU core. Also includes more ports. You have now 2 Thunderbolt ports and 4 USB ports, or USB-C ports. Anyway, in total you have 4 USB ports, of which 2 of them are Thunderbolt. And also Gigabit Ethernet is available, and they give you a Magic Keyboard with Touch ID. Now, is it worth it £200 the upgrade? I would say yes. Don't get you can get them. Now, this is where I say, who is this for? There are two types of people who I can say it is for. The cheapest or the entry-level model, I would say it can be well put in a living room at my parents' house. By parents, when I talk about my parents, I'm talking about a middle-class suburban family. They are not they are financially stable, right? And I would say the lower end model, if I put it on their living room, depending on the color matching their their furnitures, it would be nicely put in. And I would say go for the entry level. It will last you for incoming decade. They are not heavy users. They all reply to emails. It's very expensive, yes, but does it fit in nicely, and do you value the Apple ecosystem? If all those answers are yes, then yeah, go for it. Now, for the upgraded model, 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU, I would say it is suitable for me, or a VP. Now let me explain. For a VP is suitable because he or a manager is suitable because he or she they are not going to perform their high demanding task. What they'll be doing is they'll be doing a lot of paperwork, and they'll be reviewing what you have done when you will be sending it to them, and having a big beautiful screen like this to review the artwork or whatever industry we're in, to be able to open the files, scroll through, make suggestions on the edits that needs to be done. I think it's perfect. And the other category of people that I said is me. Who am I? I work 9-to-5 job. I have a company laptop or company workstation where I do most of my heavy lifting. Once I come back home, I don't need much heavy lifting. I don't game. This looks perfect for me. It is the right size. It's not too big, not too bulky. Also, I can have it in my living room so that I can create this separation between bedroom and my workstation, I would say. What would I do? I do two main things. I do a lot of coding in my spare times as a hobby, or I do this audio editing that I do for my audiologs. So this is perfect for me. Or someone like me who has a hobby, or it's a general purpose machine. If some heavy lifting is needed, you can do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you can do much or little. Now, the thing that I don't like is the front. The front looks horrible. Like, why there is a chin and why there is the white, why there is the white background. It looks horrible to me. I feel like this is going to be like iPhone 7 Plus, where this is going to be like the iPhone 7 Plus red edition, where they made white at the front and then they put red at the back, and people went crazy and changed and modified it until they repaired that on iPhone 8, where they put the black front with the red for the iPhone red. But I also think that because they're marketing this for the people, this is replacing the previous 21-inch iMac, not the 27-inch. So I believe when that comes out, that will be more like the iMac Pro. They're removing the iMac Pro, right? So I feel like they'll be merging iMac 27, the 27-inch and iMac Pro together. I think they'll go something like they're doing with their iPhone lineup currently. This is their iPhone 11 or iPhone 12. Then they will have their, I would say this is their iPhone 12. iPhone 12 mini would be their Mac mini. And iPhone 11 or iPhone 12 Pro would be their upcoming iMac 20, that is replacing iMac 27. That will be, I don't know, 31-inch iMac. And and they'll have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, what will be the replacement of the old iMac iMac Pro. That is my idea. Also, the last but not least, what they have presented is the iPad. Now, what they have done, they have slapped a M1 chip on their iPads. Now, I don't know who was the last person or last time someone complained that my my iPad is slow, I need more power. I don't know that. If you know, good. If you're doing a lot of creative work on it, I guess this is the iPad for you. So the only thing that I have here to comment is there was a video when M1 SoC first came out. Linus Tech Tip made a video about it where he jokingly said that the iPad became a desktop, Mac Mini, but also became a laptop, which was the MacBook Air or M1 MacBook Pro. Now, yes, there was a backlash with him, but now I agree with him. Only downside I can see is the software iPad OS. It has its limitation, but they have finally put a Thunderbolt port on their USB-C. So new docking stations, more opportunities to connect to different things. I guess that's going to be great. More opportunities. The scenario that I can think of is me having a USB-C docking station set up at work where I connect my work laptop, and then once I'm done I can also connect my iPad Pro to the same setup and take advantage of all the peripherals connected to it. Now the biggest thing is in iPad that at least made me shocked, or rather like I liked it a lot, is XDR Liquid Retina. Basically they took their Apple Cinema Display XDR that they released last year, and they reduced and put it in an iPad, only on the iPad 12-inch. Massive respect, I like it. Anyway, that's been it. I hope you liked a video like this, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.